At this point, I could have said it's good enough, but it's not going to kill the player with a shield. I was so frustrated because I was over 30 hours into this project and I knew I was missing some puzzle piece. I could not figure out why this version will break my shield and kill me, but this one with perfect TNT and arrow alignment won't. I knew I must have been missing something because I knew a player can only take damage once every second. So surely the number of arrows won't make a difference in how lethal this contraption is. And that's when I realized it does. Shields work differently. Unlike a player, a shield can be hit multiple times, even within a single game tick. I tested my suspicion, and boom, I died to the tall prototype if I stand close to the arrow fire. Tons of arrows hit and break my shield at once, and one arrow finishes the job after my shield breaks. Okay, so I just add more arrows. Easy enough, right? Wrong. This current design will not do, because it wastes arrows, and because the arrows dropping consumes over a second, and I have 4.5 seconds before the TNT detonate, which means there's less time to spawn arrows. Okay, so shouldn't I delay the TNT so there's more time to spawn arrows? Not on my life, buddy. I want the machine to fire as quickly as possible so the target has less time to react. Okay, that's hilarious that the upper arrows actually kill me. So I either make the firing chamber shorter again, or I figure out a way to generate arrows on the side or front. The second option is much easier, and I want to keep the footprint of my build beautifully small. So I spent hours developing more tech, trying to find a way to spawn arrows on the sides of Soul Sand and move them without messing up the alignment. Problem with pistons is that moving the arrows to the side will line them up the wrong way. The only working alternative I found was using cauldrons. What? Why a cauldron? It happens to be the one block in the game where arrows will not lose their alignment. I tried a lot of different techniques to utilize this. The most promising method was to shoot arrows at the bottom of the cauldron and then shift it. Okay, but how do you get the arrows to align on the soul sand? Like this. While the concept works, when I saw that it still loses arrows and it'd be complicated to time the components, I abandoned this course. As much as I didn't want to, I had to make the machine shorter. This design has a bigger footprint, but it's 97% arrow efficient, so even from a distance, it can break your shield and kill you in just 5 seconds. I'll attach the world download on my Patreon for free, because why not? Subscribe.